Well, we're enjoying ourselves here momentarily after a quick workout this morning with Amer Abdallah and Jeff Mayweather. Jeff, second camp here with Amer. Just tell us about his skills, where he's come from the first time you guys worked together. How has he improved?
Well, I think that even when I first started working with him, he had good hands, but now he's just catching up to the combinations, and I don't have to repeat myself. So, I mean, he's a real student of the game, and he learns fast.
And Amer, for you, you feel you've come a long way since the first time you worked with him, or where do you stand now?
Even from the first session, this second camp, I just picked up right where we left off. Just studying a lot of tapes from the last camp, and just like Jeff said, just getting the timing and the combinations down. The first camp, Jeff was very subtle in repeating himself. He was like a broken record, 10, 15 times. It was just different rhythm for me. But this camp, I felt like it flowed very well, and God willing, the next camp, inshallah, it'll be even better.
Now, Jeff, you've worked with, of course, boxers most of your career, but you started to dabble in fighters from other sports, work with MMA guys. What about kickboxers? What kind of differences do you have to be aware of there in the way you need to instruct them?
Well, I mean, to be honest, it's really no different. I mean, because at least everybody that I've worked with has been, they've been, very nice in telling me that, they don't want me to, compensate what I'm doing, and what I know what to do, sacrifice their sport, whatever. But so I'm able to do, what I'm allowed to do, and I think that, they enjoy it that way.
All right, and what about the chemistry between you two? Obviously, it's very important between fighter and trainer. How do you guys think you guys have bonded together and worked together as a team?
I think it's worked. I mean, we clicked from the get-go, and the fortunate thing is, we had my cousin's a close friend of Jeff's before, and every time I came to Vegas, I used to hang out with them, and we always got along well. So training just elevated that and took it to another level. And I mean, we understand each other. We know where we're coming from. We have fun in camp, but at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is a win. The victory is the most important thing. And although we're having fun and we're doing everything that we're doing, we keep that in sight and keep focused on the victory.
Now, Amer, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but being out there and training out in Lockport and New York, why come out to Vegas here? I mean, is that necessary for your training to come out here and work with Jeff? Is it?
No, that's a great question. I have great trainers back home. I have Corey Webster, Jim Andrello, strength and conditioning. I have an array of coaches out there, and we just brought aboard Greg Jones. I have my coaches that I need. Coming out to Vegas takes it a step further. Working with Jeff, and he brought up a good point that he's not going to change his game for a kickboxer or an MMA guy. The reason I'm out here is to learn Jeff's style of boxing. And being in the gym, man, I'm just another guy. I'm not, I don't have to be the man in the gym. I don't have to be the number one guy. I don't have to, run the gym. It's just another fish in a big pond of dogs, and that's why I come out here.
And Jeff, how is he as a student?
No, he's a really good student. I mean, he's thirsty for knowledge. I mean, just like this last session. I mean, I was trying to teach him a combination that most people would take a long, long time to learn. And actually, it's probably about a 15-punch combination. And he was able to catch on really in about, only about 3 or 4 tries. So, I mean, that's awesome.
And what about the wardrobe malfunctions he continuously has, though?
Oh man, my heart rate monitor keeps falling off. So anybody from Polar, if you're out there, take note.
Amer, watching Floyd in the gym, what's that like getting to see, someone of his caliber train on a daily basis for the last couple weeks?
That's a great question. You see the stuff on All Access, and you see the stuff on, when it was 24/7, and you think a lot of it is just how they edit and how they put things together. The guy's a machine. I mean, I've never seen somebody with that kind of work ethic. And it's almost, I don't think I've ever seen him exhausted. I mean, he spars continuously. He hits the bag continuously. He jumps rope continuously, and he makes everything look so easy. And it's no wonder why everybody just tries to emulate him. Why you see so many people trying the shoulder roll. Why you see so many people trying to emulate his sparring, his bag work, his jump rope, because he's the best at everything that he does. He's the real deal. He's the truth.
And Jeff, do you find that kind of like a nice teaching aid when you kind of just point to your nephew and say, you know, you want to make that top, that's what it takes?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, one thing is this, is that, of course, if you're watching the best fighter in the world, you know, I mean, you're going to take something from it. You know, I mean, you may add a little something to your own game. You know, just, even if it's just, you know, a little bit of the way he trains, because Floyd, like he said, Floyd's a machine. He's non-stop. He goes from station to station, and he doesn't take breaks. You know, the only break he takes, he may take like maybe a break just enough to get some water, and then he goes right to work. Yeah. And it'll probably be, you know, 30 minutes, 20 minutes, you know, but it's all non-stop.
Yeah. All right, well, guys, this is the second time you've worked together. Amer, what's the future hold for you and Jeff Mayweather?
You know, Jeff, God willing, is going to stay by my side and throughout the rest of my career. I think I found, you know, a great partner and you know, a team member, and you know, our team is like our family, and I consider Jeff that. So we're currently ranked number 5 in the world. June 7th, God willing, we'll take another victory. We'll be at the doorstep of a world title, and Jeff's side by side with me the whole way. We all win this together.
Jeff, any final words from you?
Well, I mean, just continue to watch us, and like I said, one day he'll be world champion, and that'll be my first world champion in kickboxing.
And Jeff, how do you pronounce his nickname there on your shirt?
Huh?
On your shirt, on your shirt, how do you pronounce that middle name?
This one?
Yeah.
Menagerie.
We're working on it. That's the third camp.
All right.
That's the third camp.
All right.
Yeah, I'll get that right next time.
All right. I appreciate it. Jeff Mayweather and
Breakfast time.
Amer Abdallah.
Al-Mahsiri.